child on a swing can move the world. And the St. Louis we know can be a wonderful world for a happy child, or a child who knows its wonders. But what is St. Louis to a child who is emotionally disturbed or severely handicapped? What is St. Louis or any city for a child who is retarded and must find his way? These are children who have found their way to the inner city of health, to one of the 116 health, welfare, and youth-serving agencies of the United Fund of Greater St. Louis. Mommy feels like this sometimes, but what does Mommy look like? There are so many questions, so much to learn. What are little boys made of? Snips and snails and puppy dogs' tails. Yes, that's what most little boys are made of. But for these children, it's different. Life's precious joys come slowly and sometimes with fear. St. Louis is a community of sound and movement, geared to its 1.5 million who can keep in step. But what about those who can't keep step? What happens to those who falter? Here in the inner city, in a United Fund agency for the handicapped, they start the long journey back. For a lost hand, a mechanical substitute. For a lost trade, a new skill. When you become suddenly handicapped, all at once a lifetime of work must be forgotten, and there's new work for a new life to be learned. It takes courage to fight your way back to the world outside. It takes courage and your fair share help. Here in a United Fund agency, courage finds a partner, and help takes many forms. How many steps make a city? Only the handicapped can tell you. When a life is at stake, the journey to the inner city must be swift. United Fund Hospital, there are many waiting, trained to heal, ready to help. For those who find themselves in the inner city of pain, the quick, sure movements of the emergency staff often can mean life itself. One broken body, one flickering life, can set in motion all the vast machinery of the city's great hospitals. I do not know his name or where he lives. He's another human being in need, and that need lays claim to their highest talents, their most dedicated skills. Every year, more than 200,000 St. Louisans make the journey to this inner city to find help, life, and relief from pain. Deep in the inner city, the cry of a child is answered, but the cry is stilled for only a moment. In a United Fund agency for unwed mothers, the cry for help is endlessly repeated and endlessly answered. These children have so many hungers. No one agency could fill them all. But through the United Fund, the community's resources are mobilized to help those who cannot help themselves. From everywhere in the city and counties they come, innocent victims of failure, disaster, and sometimes death or desertion. In the inner city of the homeless is comfort in familiar tasks. Reassurance in routine. This much we can give them: care and peace, security, a sense of belonging, and a future of identity with loving adoptive parents. Tell him that his name is John and that his mother loved him. He's a good boy. Take care of him. Won't you help my baby? Please. The United Fund of Greater St. Louis cannot accomplish its vital work without your help. Your hour per month, your fair share pledge make these services possible. You help Chris Watson, our poster boy, and nearly 400,000 others find their way out of the inner city of the sick, the handicapped, the homeless, and the troubled. Each year, you can help them by helping the United Fund and its 116 agencies with a fair share pledge. So make the occasion of this fall's pledge your opportunity to invest in your community's future. Please give for Chris and the 400,000 he represents. And when you do, be sure to give till it helps.